you think this is starting to wear on me? You've been raining down like hail. I'm weak. I have tried to give you my soul, but you can't love something you own. It's too late to repair what we made. What can I do? Time flashed by and I woke up on the other side of the moon.
G'day everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm Anna and this is You Got Me in Stitches. I hope everybody has had a really good week, whatever you have been up to. Today I am coming at you with a little bit of a book review. The book that I am talking about is The Great British Sewing Bee and it's called Sustainable Style. This is the current book that accompanies the current season, which is season 6, which is being aired at the moment currently in the UK. There are also other Great British Sewing Bee books which also accompanied each season, but today I am going to talk through and show you guys the current one. The foreword was written by Esme Young and Patrick Grant. The book was written by Alexandra Bruce and Caroline Exelson, and if those two ladies' names seem familiar with you, that is because they are the wonderful ladies that run Silky Pittons and their ethos is sustainability. This is the book here. Some of you guys may already be familiar with it. It is actually in a cardboard surround and the book and the pittons are inside. To accompany this book you get 20 full-size pittons, and what I will do is turn the camera around and let's go and have a look through. I am not going to do a full comprehensive, I'm just going to do a general regular kind of flick through and just to get an idea and the feel of the book and everything like that. Also, something just to note, this book is actually quite heavy and I weighed it and it comes in around about 3.5 pounds, and the size is 8" by 10", which is approximately 21 by 26.5 centimeters. Just before I turn the camera around, I'll show you guys here. So it comes in this little package here, and the pittons are just sitting behind the book. You can see them there, just peeking out. Let's get started. So in this cardboard presentation box is the book, and the full-size pittons accompany the book are all in there as well. As you open the book, you see some of the images of the current bees, and then we have a full list of contents there. The foreword by Patrick and Esme. As we turn over, here's the introduction, and then relatively comprehensive how to use the book. So all the plans throughout the book, there is also tips and things. So on this page it just covers the markings that sewists would find on the pittons, and for any newbie sewists out there, this is invaluable information. The sewing kit, so such things as marking tools, measuring tools, pins, weights, general sewing equipment. There's images there. Sometimes the images do help newbie sewists who are perhaps not familiar. Things like a French curve. Little segment there on hand stitching, the importance of pressing. Also it gives you a talk through about thread and good thread and general thread and things like that. Getting started, again about directional prints and pre-treating your fabric, so such as putting your fabric through the laundry and pressing, ironing and things like that. And then it's coming on to like pinning, marking and cutting. So all this is just general preparation before you would cut out patterns, before you would obviously put your patterns on your fabric, so preparing all the fabric and everything like that and deciding placement. I think overall the book is clear and concise, it's to the point. It has diagrams throughout the entire book, and this section I giggle because obviously this is about installing zippers. Yeah, my arch nemesis. It doesn't matter how many times I read about zippers and or put in zippers, they're never 100%. Also the types of zippers, so invisible zipper, regular zipper, and then we come on to the sizing and also about how to measure yourself and all different charts and things like that. Covered centimetres as well as inches. Also grading, ordering the pattern, so whether you want to add lengths or take away lengths. Also for ladies with the bust adjustments and things like that. It's pretty step-by-step instructions there to help go through anything that you may need to alter on your patterns, and importance of mock-ups. Also the favourite bit, fabric. So this is quite general and about weights of fabrics, how light fabrics are, mostly knit fabric, woven fabrics, natural or synthetic, woolens, and also mixed fibre. Then we come on to the sustainable sewing. It says there about printed and dyed fabrics and also sustainable fabric. Again, quite comprehensive there. Zippers, buttons, script fabrics and everything, and then they finish there on final thoughts. So the first project is the pussy bow blouse, and a sew section on that, and then another pattern is a slip set. It shows you pattern placement and everything that you would need to know to construct. The next one is a romper, midi rip skirt, pretty straightforward, and then it comes on to a mini scrap skirt and gives suggestions about how to construct the skirt there with recycled offcuts, patchwork, things like that. And then we come on to an apron. Following that, pretty summer dress. Following that, there is a blouse, which is a variation there. A pressing hem, which is always good to have. I need to actually make one myself. Sometimes I just roll up a towel so it's quite taut. Then there is the Carnaby coat there. Then there is the collarless coat, so it's a variation. And then here it just talks about special techniques. It's pleats. Scraps jacket. That looks fun. Flared pants, or trousers as they call them in here. Just goes through everything step by step. Special technique there, so I'm making the man's fly there, and it talks you through each step. pinafore skirt there. Mixie dress. It also talks about the laundry and the dry cleaning, and in this section the emphasis is on green and sustainability and everything like, well, the whole book is just environmentally friendly way of doing the laundry, indoor dry cleaning. And also here's a little bit on certain stains that you have in fabric and helps there with what to do. A little dress bag there. So it's not just clothes, so it's varied in the makes that you can construct. So that regular jumpsuit, there's also a cropped jumpsuit, quite like that. Then we go into the guy's linen jacket there. I think they varied quite a lot of the clothes for the men and the women, extra other projects. Also it talks about techniques and everything like that. The section here about recycle, reuse clothing. Also about donating, use what you already own, repurposing. So it's a really good emphasis on all those subjects and topics. Holder neck dress, I really like that. That wonderful iconic lady of Marilyn Monroe. And then it has what's called a tablecloth dress with a pretty embroidery and everything like that. I think tablecloth, if it has embellishments on, always adds interest. Warren jacket there, and also a cropped version, so it's a variation following that. Mending, so darning and pitching. Still has tips there. Fixing a straight tear, pitching a hole, and then fibres that have been snagged, as they call it, and ideas. You can easily embroider little something over a hole or place buttons or anything like that. And then we finish with the index, acknowledgements and images there on the back of the current beauties. And then it has a bit there about Alexandra and Caroline, Patrick, Ismay, and of course Love Productions themselves. Right, let's have a look at these kittens. So they are full-size kittens, and they're all colour-coded there. So you have blue and red, purple, and they're all laid out there. If you are Team Trace, for those that like to trace them off, because that way at least you have kept the original patterns. If you needed to make amendments and things like that, you can tweak your trace patterns. So I'll open one of these out so you can see it, so you get an idea of the size. Righto, so good strong paper there, and they are printed both sides. They're pretty straightforward, like regular patterns, for those that are familiar with PDF and things like that. And just so you can see, both sides of the pattern have all the line drawings that you need. Just for reference, so you guys can see there, sizing is 8 up to a 22. Talking about tracing again, you would have to trace these out anyway, because obviously, like I just showed you guys, they are printed both sides, and therefore you have no choice but to trace out. Alright guys, that is it for going through the book and the patterns that accompany the book. And also, just to let you know, this is a hardback covered book, and yeah, it's fun to have the book. I have not made anything as yet, and I do have all the Great British Sewing Bee books that accompany the TV show, and obviously this is available worldwide, and I know not everybody gets to watch the Sewing Bee who enjoys watching it, and some people actually didn't realise that there was a book to accompany the show. So, but yeah, for us sewists, new, familiar and everything like that, I've been sewing for a very long time. I think a lot of people do enjoy having this book and referencing it, and you know, making the pittings that appear on the show and everything like that. And the experts among us and everything like that can obviously vary the pittings. And yeah, I think also it's good that they are concentrating on sustainability, because me personally, I'm all for that and kind of have always been like that, and I think pretty much everything has a purpose. Let me know down in the comments below if you'd like. Do you have this book? Have you seen this book? Do you have the other books, or do you have all of them? Have you made anything? Let me know what you have made, how you got on with it, your likes and dislikes and everything like that, because obviously we're all different, we're all at different sewing levels and things like that. And also the information, albeit concise and as thorough as possible. Again, some people may find that there may be little bits missing, or you know, perhaps they've gone too much into, I don't know, a certain topic or tips and things like that. But it's very difficult, isn't it, and everything like that, when you're editing everything, to think of everything, to cover everything. But I think overall they have done a really good book here, and yeah, I'm just happy that I have the book and I enjoy especially the sustainability side of it. Righto guys, that it is for me this week, and if you are sewing, happy sewing, and thank you always for stopping by, much appreciated. And yeah, have a really good week, and there might be a midweek video, I don't know. If not, I will see you guys next Sunday. So happy sewing everybody, and take care. Thank you so much for stopping by.